We want to say thank you for connecting to this platform. This is Heroes Diary. What does Heroes Diary really mean? Heroes Diary is focusing on the life and the impact of some dignities, of some heroes, some personalities who have contributed to their lifestyle, to the life and to the generation at which they came, and are able to make some indelible impacts. They're able to make some impacts to the generation at which they find themselves, and to make a landmark in which we can talk about or we can discuss at this present generation. And today's episode will be considering, we have to go to the field of nursing this afternoon, this day, and the personality we'll be considering this day is no other person than Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale was a known individual, a known woman, a known great mother of a high rank personality. I was known to be a statistician, was known to be a social reformer, and also to be a British nurse. And he was born in May 12, 1820 in Florence, Italy. His name Florence was given to her after her location or her place where she was born, though she died in August 13, 1910 at London in England, and he died at the age of 90. But nevertheless, we can talk about her impact while she was alive. Who is Florence Nightingale? Florence Nightingale, as I've said before, was born in May 12, 1820, a date in which all nursing celebrates everywhere, all over the world, and was born in Italy. And Nightingale was was put in charge of nursing British and an allied soldier in Turkey during the Crimean War. She spent many hours in the wards and her rounds giving personal care to the wounded established her image as the lady with the lamp. She is generally recognized and known to be lady with the lamp. Her efforts to formalize nursing nursing gave her an incredible impact. She was able to formalize nursing education, which she led to establish the first scientifically based nursing school, the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital, London, opened in the year 1860. She also was instrumental in setting up training for midwives and nurses in a workhouse in missionaries. Also, she was the first woman worldwide. She was the first woman awarded the Order of Merit in 1907. International Nurses Day, observed annually on May 12th, commemorates her birth and celebrates the impact and important role of nurses in healthcare. What can we say about the family of Florence Nightingale? Florence Nightingale was the second of two daughters born during an extended European honeymoon to William Edward and Frances Nightingale. William Edward's original surname was Shaw, and he gave his name to Nightingale after he changed his name to Nightingale after inheriting his great uncle's estate in 1815. Florence was named after the city of her birth. After returning to England in 1821, The Nightingale had comfortable lifestyle, dividing their time into two homes. We have one in England, and the other one was in Hampshire, located in central England. And it became the primary family residence, with the Nightingales taking trips to some other places in London during the social season. Florence was a precocious child intellectually. Her father took particular interest in her education, guiding her through history, through philosophy and literature. She excelled in mathematics too, and languages, and was able to read and write French. French. She was able to read and write German. She was able to also read and write Italian, Greek, and Latin at an early age. Never satisfied with the traditional female skills of home management, Florence preferred to read the great philosophers and to engage in serious political and social discourse with her father. And also, as part of the Unitarian family, Florence found great comfort in her religious beliefs. At the age of 16, she felt she had a call from God that she should make an impact or participate in making sure that human suffering is being reduced. Nursing seemed the suitable route to serve both God and humankind. However, despite having cared for sick relatives and tenants on the family estate, her attempt was to seek nurse training, which which was treated by our family as an inappropriate activity for a woman of her stature. Nevertheless, despite all this family reservation, Nightingale was eventually able to enroll at the Institute of Protestant Deaconesses at Germany for 2 weeks of training in July 1850, and again for 3 months in July 1851. There she learned basic nursing skills, the importance of patient observation, and the value of good hospital organization. In 1853, Nightingale sought to break free from her family environment. Through social connections, she became the superintendent of the Institute for Sick Gentle Women in distressed circumstances in London, where she successfully displayed her skills as an administrator by nursing care, by improving the working conditions and efficiency of the hospital. And after 1 year, she began to realize that her services would be more valuable and more valued in an institution that would allow her to train nurses. Then she considered becoming the superintendent of nurses at King's College Hospital in London. Now we move to the contributions of Florence Nightingale. What are the contributions? The key contributions we can talk about of Florence Nightingale. Number one contribution is that she was able to establish nursing as a profession. Nightingale's work elevated nursing from a domestic task to a respected profession. Nursing was just known to be a natural, normal, caring act or act of caring towards those who are suffering, who are passing through some health challenge. But with the help of Florence Nightingale, she was able to achieve the act of making sure that nursing becomes a respected profession all over the world. And we can see that today, that many go to higher institution to get their certificates and to get themselves certified as a professional nurse, in which the impact was made and was established during the time of Florence Nightingale. Another thing we should consider, or we can see as a contribution that Florence Nightingale was able to establish, was that number two, she developed the first professional nursing school. She founded Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London in the year 1860. I thank God that since that time, the School of Nursing has been founded and is still running till today after so long a years that we can reckon with and we can talk about that she has really make a great impact during our own time. Number three was of the contribution was that she improved hospital sanitation and hygiene. It was recorded that Florence Nightingale was able to make a statistic, a peer chart on the rate at which people suffering were reduced when they make sure their environment are being clean. Part of our words is that, or was that, the environment is too dirty. This is an hospital and it's not a camp. And with that word, she was able to establish cleanliness. She was able to establish ventilation and a nice sanitation everywhere around her, making it a point of duty of reducing mortality rates in hospitals. The last one we'll talk about today is on pioneering the use of statistics in healthcare. The nurses today will bear it witness and will bear witness that statistics are being taken day by day in healthcare service to know the impact and to tell us about the benefits and the blessing and the advantage of having a sanitation well organized and hygiene of the environment of the personality to reduce the suffering of patients, and it's reflecting in patient outcome. Another thing here is now that Florence Nightingale legacy extends far beyond her contributions to nursing. She is also an icon of compassion. She is an icon of dedication and innovation, inspiring generations of healthcare professionals and social reformers. Today, International Nursing Day is being celebrated on her birthday, which was May 12. And on this note, we are wrapping it up on Hero's Diary. I believe you are able to learn one or two things about the life of this personality referred to as Florence Nightingale. God bless you. We will meet again by God's grace next time. Do have a lovely nice day. Bye for now.